Well, hello, everyone. This is segment number 2 of our December Action Leader Workshop. And our topic next is talking about PayPal, something new to our Jaffa business, just introduced to us during this fabulous holiday season. So I've asked Denise Paxton to come back with us to share what is PayPal, what are some of these questions we've been seeing in the very early stages of PayPal, and then we'll end with showing you where to find more answers and more training and information regarding PayPal after we answer our most frequently asked questions that we brought Denise in for. So Denise, thank you for being here. Take it away.
Hi, everyone. So today the discussion, as Jackie mentioned, is PayPal. It is something new that we just launched in the middle of last month, in the middle of November. PayPal is an option for you as a consultant when you're placing an order, as long as Jafra doesn't already owe you money. And what that means is if you have a credit balance on your Jafra account, PayPal will not show as an option. So that's really important to know. If you have a balance on your account and you're placing an order, or your Jafra balance is 0 and you're placing an order, PayPal will be an option for you. For your clients, they will always have PayPal as an option. And for people who are registering to become a new consultant, they as well have the option to use PayPal, because when a client and a new consultant are placing an order, it's one order and one payment. So if you think of it that way, it will remind you, excuse me, it'll help remind you how it will work on your own account. It's one order and one payment. Now, going into PayPal, PayPal has separate options available for you. They have pay in 4, they have split payment, they have monthly payment, but really it's one payment option, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Once you're in there, that you've chosen PayPal as your option, then you can kind of split out and do whatever it is that you would like. One of the questions had come up is, on my PayPal account, does my information have to match what's on my Jafra account? Does it have to be the same email? Does it have to be the same address? No, it does not. Your PayPal account is totally independent of your Jafra account. If there's any issues with your PayPal account, if it gets blocked, if PayPal's not offering you pay in 4, or they're not offering you a monthly installment, those questions actually need to go to PayPal. It's our third-party partner. It's not necessarily that it's an issue with Jafra not giving you that option. It's PayPal. One of the other questions that had come up is, do I have to have a PayPal account going forward to use with Jafra? No, you don't have to have a PayPal account. It's simply an option for you, another payment option versus just Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express. In the business meeting this month on December 1st, we did make an announcement that effective March 31st, there will be no more Jafra credit. With that going away, we're obviously letting people know, yes, Jafra is not going to extend you personal credit anymore. However, now you have the option of going through PayPal. One of the other things that came up is, help me out, Jackie. If I don't see the payment, sorry, I'm looking at my notes and I told you that this was going to happen. So number one important thing is, if you have a Jafra credit balance, PayPal will not show as an option for you. You can do a combination inside of PayPal. You can split payments. So for those people that are sponsoring a new consultant, and maybe she says, hey, I have $50 that I want to spend on this Visa and the other $200 I want on this MasterCard. If both of those payments are in her PayPal account, she has the ability to do a split payment, not just pay in four. If she wants to pay in four, she can do that as well. And the pay in four is every 2 weeks. PayPal will deduct it. Jackie, help me out.
Sure. So let me come to a couple of these subjects you've already talked
Okay.
about. Really important. Remember, PayPal is the person, the company providing you access to money and paying them, right? Like we'll call it
It's
like
a digital wallet.
It's a digital wallet, right? So because of that, you want to know, what if I skip a payment? Is there interest? Okay, my payments are every 2 weeks. It's up to PayPal to give you payment options. The second thing you might not know, at the very back of all the policies of PayPal, nothing to do with Jafra, there are certain states that do not allow payment plan options. By the way, just like Venmo or just like PayPal, you can use your PayPal with your credit card, your checkbook, all those things. Just like you pay Jafra, you're now paying PayPal, right?
Yep.
So again, I just wanted to separate it. PayPal is not Jafra. Jafra doesn't have credit. Now PayPal is your credit or your credit card or your debit card from your bank, should you choose to want to pay out of your checkbook, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't want a new payment way, just make sure you have a debit card with your bank, right? Which is like having a Visa card, but it's your debit direct deposit from your bank. So, or withdrawal. So again, super important to know. There might be reasons. I had a leader do this. She's like, why don't I have PayPal options with my bill? Well, she's in Missouri. They don't allow payment plans in the state of Missouri. Because it's like, why is Jafra blocking me? Or why didn't my email work? Or why didn't my address? It's nothing to do with Jafra and PayPal. It's PayPal. So again, you want to work with PayPal for any issues or problems that you have. There was another good question, Denise, that is about this. Janine Shaw had a great question. She said, okay, so the only way a client is going to be able to use PayPal with me as their consultant is if they order from my website.
So that's a two-part question. Yes.
It is.
If your client wants to pay you with PayPal and she wants to pay for her order, the best thing for her to do is to go to your personal website, because it's her PayPal account and she places her order and she checks out just like that. You cannot combine a client's PayPal or a client card with PayPal. You can't split it. PayPal will only allow you to have one credit card per PayPal account. It's like the unique. So I can't have my credit card on my PayPal and then say, hey, Jackie, let me give you my credit card. I know you're going to pay with PayPal. You can't do that. Your credit card can only be on one PayPal account at a time. And you would never want on your Jafra Biz to log into your client's PayPal, because that's like logging directly into her bank, right? So no, you cannot combine your PayPal and your client payments. It's one PayPal transaction, or it's making multiple payments and then applying your Jafra balance.
Now, second part to that, if you, let's say you want to place an order yourself, you are, or you have inventory, you want to bag it up, you want to mail it, or you want to deliver it to them, can they pay you with PayPal? They can today. They can pay you by check, Venmo, they can pay you by PayPal, any cash app you want to do that you're transacting, just like you do with your friends. We pay each other back for going out one night, going to dinner, splitting the bill. We do it all at the table. We don't get cash out. We don't throw 6 cards out. One person pays, we just Venmo each other at dinner. Nothing's different under that way that people can pay you on PayPal. So if you work that way, or Zella, any of them, they're all the same, right? So if you're choosing that with your personal inventory or placing orders for them and delivering them, that's up to you.
Yeah. One thing as well, is, Diana, you had asked this question on the business meeting and I started to answer you. And then I was like, "Oh." But last night we turned on Venmo. So Venmo is available on your, Venmo is available only on mobile because it is a mobile app. Venmo doesn't have the same characteristics of PayPal as far as having payment plans. Venmo is just, it is truly a digital wallet that you and your friends can pass money back and forth to, but you can use it as a payment option. One thing I'm going to tell you that's very important is on an iOS device, so on an Apple iPhone or iOS device, Venmo will only show if you are using Safari as your browser. It will not show if you're using Chrome or Firefox. The same goes if you're using an Android phone, Venmo will only show if you are using Google Chrome. That is not a Jafra thing at all. Trust me, we tried to change it. It is a PayPal and Venmo thing. So just a reminder that Venmo is only available on mobile, and it is restricted depending on the device and the browser that you are using from that mobile device.
Excellent. Very good. So let me go to Betty or Cheryl. Are there any other questions that we've not yet answered in the chat, please?
Yes, there was one I asked, what does PayPal charge? What are their fees?
I'm not familiar with what their fees are, to be perfectly honest, because it's the third-party vendor. You
Okay.
would need to go to PayPal for those fees.
Okay.
And I believe, and I could be wrong, again, you need to go to PayPal,
Mhm.
but I believe that PayPal charges you a fee if you're using the monthly transaction, because it's, it's not that they're charging you interest, but they might charge you a fee. I am not familiar at all with their fees.
Okay. All right. Is Venmo on Jafra Biz or just on personal websites?
It is on both. It's on Jafra Biz and your personal websites, but only from your mobile device.
Okay. So if you go in on your laptop, you won't see
You
Venmo
will not see it.
option. You'll only see it if you're accessing it on your phone.
Yeah.
So, but one clarification thing, if you have a PayPal account, you can ask all of your clients to pay you on PayPal, and then at aggregate balance, you can pay your Jafra account.
That is correct.
Okay.
But just a reminder, when you are paying your Jafra account, you're paying your Jafra order. You can't build a balance on your Jafra account and pay it off with PayPal or Venmo. PayPal is only to be used when checking out in one payment, one order.
Right.
As a single payment option, I should say, as a payment option when you're checking out, placing an order.
So you can't, well, after March, this won't be an issue because we don't have credit anymore.
Right.
But
even now you can't do.
If you build up a balance, you cannot use PayPal to pay that balance.
That's correct.
So there's a question here. Can PayPal payments be reversed from our Jafra accounts because a client or consultant disputes a reverse payment?
So if there's a chargeback, yes, it will be reversed from your account. But I'm not exactly sure how that's going to look. One thing is, let's say that you place $100 order and you choose to pay in 4. Jafra gets paid $100. So the order, it's paid in full. We have no idea how you or your client chose to pay. If they paid with a Visa, if they paid with a MasterCard, if they split it, if they did monthly payments, if they did pay in 4, Jafra is paid 100%. If your client or you return the order and you're going to get charged back, PayPal gives us all of the money back, but PayPal will return to you or your client the amount of money that you already gave them. So let's say it was $100 order and you paid your first installment of 25 and the order is canceled or the order's refunded or whatever. PayPal is going to give you back just the 25 because that's all you paid in. So the transaction between us and PayPal, like we tell PayPal, hey, this was credited, here's your $100 back. And then PayPal knows that you only paid in 25. Another thing, thinking about that is if you or your clients choose a pay in 4 option and then immediately go to your your PayPal account, you would see the transaction hold for $100 and then you would see the deduction of 25. The 100, it's a soft hold from PayPal that they're saying, yes, this person they're good for the $100. And then after a couple of hours or so, the $100 drops off of the hold. But you will initially, you'll see 100 and you'll see the 25. Because when I was testing it, I was like, hey, what just happened here? I elected for 4. And they explained it's a soft hold. It stays there for just a few hours and then it drops off.
Okay, well, this ends all of our PayPal Q&A live with Denise. So let's do a little follow-up. So just so you know, we have an entire training on PayPal. It's a PowerPoint presentation. Leaders, you will all have that as well. These are things you can work with your team on as we've been presenting them since September, talking about them. But we want you to have all the tools as well as you work with your consultants. Part 1, part 2 as well. We will also have FAQs that will be in Jafra Biz. They're already, if you go into Jafra Biz, you will see that there is already information and little mini videos on PayPal in Jafra Biz. If you go to PayPal, they have caboodles of FAQs, 2 little videos. So again, you don't want to become a master at PayPal. People are opting to use PayPal. They want to know how to do it because it's their bank account that they're working with. So again, we'll give you the overall in general training. And then as more questions come in, please note that every question we see or suggestion, we take from WhatsApp, and all of you, we as your BDCs, give that all to the home office, to Denise, to everyone, and then we make sure we're constantly going to be updating our FAQs, frequently asked questions. So we're here together to learn and grow. Here's my favorite ending to the story. I always love a good ending of a book. That is this: as a leader and a future leader, your credit goes away. So now every order placed from your consultants will be paid the day they place it. Sorry, I've been here 41 years and that pending wholesale, pending paid retail made me kukalaka all my life. And I am thrilled to say that you as a leader are paid your 11 to 18% along every downline as well, the day the order is placed. That's the modern day business model as it should be. So we know things are changing and moving, and we're thrilled to have Denise working on that inside system with us. So thank you for always being here as our go-to and taking time to help us get through the transitions. So this now ends our recording, and we're going to move on with our business meeting segment number 3. Thank you so much, Denise Paxton.
Thanks, guys.